Hello, it's Ruth, and today I have kit number 68 from Tonic, and this one is called Frames for Friends. So obviously it's the 20th of the month when this is released, and you will get this sent out to you shortly afterwards, but on the 20th I show you the kits, I show you what's inside and some things to do with it and some things you can make. So just let's have a little look. First of all, I'm going to open the box, show you everything that's in here. We'll have a very quick unboxing, show you all of these really lovely goodies, and then I'll make a card or a few things, bits and pieces anyhow. So while I'm thinking about doing all that, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, to do that and hit the notification bell. And if you do enjoy it at the end, give me a big thumbs up and leave me a little comment. That always helps me on my way. So what have we got? I think I'll start off with the paper again this time. I like doing that. We get the colour scheme first, and then we get a sort of feel for the kit. So the papers and card always come in this lovely big A4 wallet, and we've got some classic card this time. So this is ballet pink, sugared lilac, fuchsia pink, buttermilk yellow, and grass green. And then there are two different pearlescent cards, and this one is fresh mint and this one is pearl white. And then we've got beautiful sugared crystal glitter card. I hope you can see the lovely glitter on that, but that's a really beautiful bright and summery colour combination. There are lots of lovely things that you could make with that. I always love yellow and pink together. That's yellow, pink and green with a little bit of white are really bright and happy kind of colours in my little world. So there we are. Now on to the dies, and we have this little wallet, and every 3 months you'll get a binder that you can slip 3 wallets into, but this month it's just wallet time, and inside you'll find the little sticker that you can pop on the front, and then you'll know what's in there. Although Tonic have actually stopped giving them a kit number as such, it doesn't say it on here, we do know that this is number 68 and it is called Assorted Frames. So inside you have 2 A5 die sets, and there they are. Now I haven't actually tried any of these out yet, so I'm just having my first look at it along with you, but I can see already that we've got these beautiful flowers here that you can create a frame with, because you've obviously got one side and the base here or whatever, and you can flip that around and have it the other way around as well. But you can see there that that one would fit inside here. So this is verso, that will cut that pattern into your card, but if you use this with it, it will give you a lift out piece that you can then stick onto a card. And you can do the same with lots of these other pieces as well. We've got this one here, which looks like it would fit in here, and actually I think that one was for there. Yes, that's it, and that one goes in there, and then this one along here, and this one fits in here. So there's lots of different combinations, and I will cut these out and show you what they say as well before I go any further right into the making of all of this. But we've got these stamps as well, and we've got thank you, never stop dreaming, love and hugs, well done, you'll be missed, and with love. Lots of little florals as well. I really love things like this because you can add so much dimension just by embossing those and layering them up, and we've got lots of little leaves and pieces as well. So let's now have a little look at what's in our goodie bag. Now there are 2 big things in here as well that don't actually fit in here, but don't fit in this paper bag, but you can see them here. So we've got bright white 7x7 cards. Those are really fantastic because they are 300 GSM, so that's £111, and the envelopes are really good quality as well. Now if you're really stuck and you don't want a 7x7 card, you can cut that down a little bit as well, as long as you've got an envelope to fit. And then we've got a stamp cleaning cloth. Now these are really good. They feel really hard whenever you open them up and a bit ridged, but all you have to do is dampen them with a little bit of water from your little spray misting bottle, and then it tells you on the back how to use it. But they're fantastic for cleaning your stamps and whatnot. And sometimes I would clean my stamps and I use the stamp cleaning solution with that as well, and you just mist a little bit on. And then don't forget that you can wash these as well. And what I didn't know, I actually always wash these by hand, but it says here for easy maintenance, just machine wash on a low heat and air dry, do not tumble dry. This should be done periodically to reduce the risk of a stale, musty smell. So there you are, that's that. And then inside here we have, so first of all we have the 5mm by 5mm and 2mm thick 609 foam pads. So these are self-adhesive 3-dimensional foam pads, brilliant for loads and loads of your projects. And then we have an ink pad here, which is Safari Green. That's a hybrid ink pad, so you can use that with alcohol markers or pencils or watercolours or whatever. It actually works with everything. And this is all sealed up, but I've already got a Safari Green one, which I may be using later. We've also got these two little products that you can use together. So this is embossing ink, clear mark embossing ink, and then some beautiful silver moonlight embossing powder. These are really lovely, and lovely that we've got them both together in this set. We've also got some beautiful metallic crystal drops, and these are called Wisteria Purple. Those are really, really delicate, a lovely soft colour, a very fine tip, and they dry in a perfect little dome and are really, really nice to add on at the end of a project as well. So I'm going to put this away and do some die cutting, and I'll be right back. This is one of the pigeonholes that I keep my paper and card in, and I know I've already got some of the card that is in that kit, so old habits die hard, but I have really trained myself to make sure and not waste any of my card. So I know that all of these cards are in order, and I can go here and lift out fuchsia pink, and right in behind that you'll see there are more fuchsia pink packs, but the front one, to have a little look here, the front one always has all the little scraps inside. So I'll just bring that over to my desk. Now you can see in there that this is what I do. I keep the full sheets in the front of the pack, and I keep lots of little scraps. So the smaller ones are going to be absolutely perfect for my die cutting the sentiments and things, and I'm going to use those first of all to die cut these little sentiments and let you see what they are. But I just thought I'd share that tip with you because I don't like to waste anything, and I'm sure you don't either. So there they are cut out. That's the piece of card I used, and I've got lots and lots of bigger pieces left there now that I haven't sort of cut into, and I haven't wasted anything. But you can see here we've got for a friend, just to say, and you're invited. And Cindy, I think it was you who asked me before about sentiments, so I'm going to try to do this from now on and show you what's in it instead of trying just to let you imagine them at the end. I should always actually show you what's in there, so thank you. I've got lots and lots of bits and pieces all cut out for my first card now, and it's going to be a 7x7 from the pack. So first of all, I took a piece of sugared lilac card, and that measures 10 3/4 centimeters by 13.5. And I took this die and I placed it up at the top here. I also took this one, but you can do this separately if you like, but I took the two together and I cut out the shape. So you can see, if you just ignore the rest of it, you can see that I've only cut out the shape here from the lilac card, and then I ended up with these shapes here, so I can use these on the rest of the card. You could actually just cut out the first one, and then later on you can put this one into the center and give yourself this secondary shape here. But really, for this part of the card, this stage, all you need is this lilac part with the aperture in the center of it. And then I took some sugared crystal glitter card, and that measures 11 3/4 centimeters by 14.5. And I glued this one right directly on top of it, and when I had that done, I took just the Verso die itself and I placed that in here, and I ran that through my die cutting machine, and that gave me this lovely detailed piece through here. Then I swapped it around and I did exactly the same on here, and I've now got this panel which I'm going to put into the card. But I also then took a piece of this beautiful pearlescent card, and that measures 12 1/4 by 15 centimeters, and I'm going to glue that on top of there, and then I'll be able to add the rest onto the card. Apologies for the noise, that is Nico again, and he's actually not even in this room, he's outside in the hall, and he's just not even right beside my craft room door, but he's really, really loud. He's snoring, and apologies. I never met such a small dog that can make such a loud noise when he sleeps. That is crazy. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't come across too badly on the video. So there we are. Now, before I attach that to the card itself, I want to take the two shapes that I made from here, and I have used the same two dies again, and I've given myself 4 shapes, and I'm going to glue those around the outside of the card. So they're going to go on like this, and then this one will go like so, and I'm going to move them just out so that they're quite close to the edge, and I'll add the 4 of them on, and then I can go ahead and attach this panel on top. Now, I have had a massive big craft room clear out just lately, and it's not quite finished, so I can't actually find my precision nozzle glue, which I use a lot for this kind of thing, and it's absolutely perfect for this. But this nozzle's quite fine anyway, but I do miss that one, and hopefully once I finish tidying up I'll find it again. And in the meantime, I need to remind myself that I'd like to order another couple of them, because I don't want to lose it again, because it's really, really handy and I love it and use it a lot. So there we are, that up there. Now I've taken the little square die, and I wanted to bring this green in again, so I've cut that out in the same colour, and I have put the For a Friend in the glitter card as well, and that's going to go on there on 3D dimensional foam pads as well. And now I'm going to take this beautiful Wisteria Purple crystal drop bottle and just make sure there are no air bubbles by checking there, and then I'll add some in here. There you have it, the first card. That's a really beautiful colour combination. I don't think I use that often enough, but it is really, really pretty. And the gloss on that shines really, really beautifully on those crystal drops. Now, my next card is a 6x6, and I actually wanted a 6x6 and didn't have it, so I did have to cut down my 7x7 to 6x6, and I then have cut 2 panels to go on here, and I've used the grass green and the fuchsia pink on this one. So this one is 14.5 centimetres square, and this one is 14, and I'm going to glue those on there. Now this time I have used 2 different dies together to create this beautiful shape. I've used both of these together on the sugar crystal card, and I'm going to add the 4 of them around the outside of this, just the same way as I did on the other one there, to create this beautiful pattern. And then I have backed the little square this time onto a bigger square of the grass green, because obviously I wanted to bring the 3 colours in again, and I'm going to pop that up there, and you can see I've already gone ahead and I've cut out some of the little flowers, and I'm going to emboss them with my little embossing tool on this mat and add them around here, and some beautiful leaves, and that will bring all of the colours together. My next card is an A6 card, And I've taken a piece of sugared lilac and I've cut that just to fit on top, and then I've got a slightly smaller piece of the glitter card. Now I've got this piece of glitter card and my little clear mark ink pad, and I'm just going to go around the edges there and add some of that ink on there, and then I can put some glitter embossing powder onto that and heat set it. Now I've got that all around the edges, and I'm actually just taking a little bit of it off on the brush over the rest of my glitter card here, just to get a little glittery speckle here and there of the silver in among the white. And then I'll gather up all of this and heat set the card. I've glued those together and attached them onto the card, and you can see that beautiful silver on the back of that there, right around the outside. And now I'm going to add some more distressing with the lilac, this wisteria purple crystal drop bottle. So I'm just going to put some out here, and then take that with my brush, pick it up with a brush, and add some around here. This is quite a delicate shade because it doesn't show up very vividly on that white, but it does bring it and added a bit of an added detail to match in with the beautiful sugared lilac in the background. And I think it's really subtle, but it is beautiful just around those edges. I think that turned out really beautifully, and I hope you can see that beautiful silver on there. But I've gone ahead and used this die along with this one, and I've cut out beautiful lilac roses with a slight little frame on it there as well. I actually hemmed and had a little bit, and I used this one as well, these two dies together, and I cut this out, and I was going to put these along the top or even down the side, but I think that's really beautiful with those roses. So I would like this to be a landscape orientation card, and I've now got one of my little stamps from the set, and I've got it in my stamping platform and on a piece of white card, and I'm going to put some clear mark ink in that, and then I'm going to emboss that as well, the same way as I did around the outside. Oops, I can't get the lid off. And then I'll cut that to size and set it into the centre of the card. Cut that out so that the white then is 4.5 centimeters square, and then layered it onto some lilac, and that's 5 centimeters square. And I've actually just taken my little pokey tool and eased these leaves up again here, because I want to actually pop that down in behind those. So I'm going to put glue on there and then glue that in behind and pop those little leaves up over the top of it, just so that it looks like it's all incorporated in there. There we are. Now I've taken this tiny little die, it's a beautiful little flower, and I've cut that out twice, and I'm going to glue one on here and one on here, and finish this one off with some crystal drops as well. That's me finished, and as always there's loads and loads of other things that you could do with all the different things that are in that kit, and I hope you do enjoy them. So let's have a quick recap. This was the first one, and I've used the 7x7 card that was in the kit and just stayed to the 3 colours, and I think that's really pretty. It's quite elegant whenever you only add a little bit of the glitter card in behind, then it doesn't get sort of tacky looking, but who doesn't love a bit of bling anyway? So that's that one. And then this one is a lot more colourful, and I think the yellow really makes that one pop. But this is a really, really beautiful die. And then don't forget that you've also got these little circles as well, and I know you'll probably not throw those out, but keep them for something else in the future, like all good crafters do. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever used embossing powder and crystal drops to distress a card before or not, but if you haven't, maybe you'd like to give that a little go as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried that before, and if not, if you would think about trying it now. The embossing powder looks really, really beautiful when it's melted, and it's always really, really lovely to watch that happen as well with the heat gun. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. My affiliate links to the products that I've used, the kit, will be down below in the description of the video, and if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up and leave me a little comment and let me know what you think. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to do that and hit the notification bell. I know loads of you actually watch and aren't subscribed, and I do understand why a lot of people do that, but it really would help me if you would subscribe. So thank you very, very much, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye bye.